Welcome back to Stache Club Wrestling. My name is John.
My name is Jimmy.
As always, we are joined by Sophie in the corner. Hey, Sophie. Sophie's feeling a little under the weather today.
Yeah, I'm having a tough day, you guys.
Today, we are doing a little 50-50 game. Today, we are doing guess which wrestler has more Instagram followers. Basically, Sophie's going to give us two wrestlers. Jimmy and I just got to guess which one has more followers. Pretty simple. Sophie, sent us in.
This is from Dustin.
Dustin. Thank you for the quiz. If you want to send a quiz like Dustin, scwquiz@gmail.com. Patreon.com for a bonus wrestling Q&A podcast over there. We have merch in the description. We have a Fanatics affiliate link that if you use that, helps out the show, get a little kickback. With that said, folks, I'm ready to get started. Jimmy, good luck. Sophie, good luck as well over there.
Thank you.
And also, May 10th is our Backlash watch party right here on the channel live stream where Jimmy will be defending his newly won SCW championship via predictions. Mark your calendars.
All right. The Undertaker versus Rhea Ripley.
Oh, okay.
Tough start out the
All
bat.
right.
Tough start out the bat.
You think so? Because I think
I
Rhea
do.
Ripley is so attractive and Undertaker is not. Respectfully. Respectfully.
First of all, I disagree. Yeah, but like, so that's the thinking is like, do these legends have the Instagram followers these new people have, right? Like, I'd be curious if even like, well, then again, The Rock is like the most followed, but then again, he's The Rock, so that's I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of talking to myself in circles here. All right, Undertaker, Rhea Ripley, Instagram followers.
Undertaker has also existed for a longer time. So
yeah, forever. He's the dead man. He's never not existed.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with my heart here.
Oh, and then I think let's do a bonus point. Bonus point if you get the number correct, like one, like blank point blank. You gotta be like specific in terms of like, you know what I mean?
Oh, this is tough, man. This is okay. Cool.
Starting out with Rhea Ripley and Taker feels like a trick. Like, it feels like, oh, Undertaker is the bigger star. You know what I mean?
But is he on the gram yapping like that? Is he going live at the graveyards?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, like, I don't follow many wrestlers on Instagram, so, like, I don't know what Undertaker's posting. I mainly follow Stone Cold because he posts his cats. I follow Dominic Mysterio because he's cool as hell. Who else do I follow?
John Cena?
No, don't even follow. I just see his shit on Twitter.
True. He's a good follow, though. I love his no caption gimmick.
All right, I'm gonna pitch out a wrong answer here, but I think Rhea definitely has more. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Rhea Ripley.
How much? Did you write down a guess?
Oh, 24.2?
24.2 million? Holy shit.
Is it a lot?
Undertaker, 2.3 million.
It is Rhea Ripley with 5.2 million. Yeah, 23 or 24.
24.
Is that a lot? Okay, I
think
really.
it's a lot.
Okay.
Considering the real answer is 5 million. That's so funny.
Okay. This is a little bit off. She'll get there one day.
That's the thing. You're projecting. You're stargazing.
Yeah.
What did the Undertaker have to say?
5.1 million.
Wow, close.
Close.
Also, I think these numbers are technically as of like a month or two ago, but
Yeah.
like they still should be the same. It's fine. Okay, Jimmy, that's 1 point for you.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Well, because I have no gauge of like how, like who, like The Rock. What do you think he has? 50 million?
He's definitely
100
closer. That I actually have no clue.
Okay.
Maybe we'll be on here. So what's the next one?
We have Buddy Matthews versus Malachi Black.
Whoa. Oh, weird one. So again, I believe this quiz was definitely made before we got an Aleister Black return. House of Black members. No, this one isn't. This one's not hard.
You think so?
Yeah. Then again, Buddy Murphy does get the Rhea nudge.
Fair.
You
But
know?
Aleister gets the Zelina nudge.
That's a good point.
Behind every great man is a greater woman. I think we can agree. But I have a different angle of why I'm picking who I'm picking. So
They must crack 1 million. I'm not even convinced they crack 1 million.
well, now that I know that 24 million is out of the question for some of these wrestlers, I would think maybe not. I think maybe under 1 million for each of these guys.
Yeah. All right, I have an answer. 3 to 1.
Buddy Murphy.
Malachi Black, 1.1 million.
I'm so sorry.
You want? I can get you. You want water?
I have a water.
You have a water.
Maybe
Powerade?
a cough drop.
Oh, I have cough drops. I'll get you a cough drop.
Okay, we'll grab that in 1 second.
Okay.
Thank you. It is Malachi Black with 822,000.
Oh, okay, you're right about under. Yeah. Okay.
I went Buddy because the dude is yoked. I can see him giving
He's
some
strong.
like workout advice to show how to get these biceps and stuff like that. But I guess maybe Alistair. I don't follow each of these guys, but maybe he posts some kind of cool. He has a lot of cool tattoos. Maybe that gets him some bonus points.
Yeah. Here's my hot take. Because you mentioned maybe he posts like workout videos.
Yeah.
Dude, I was at the gym the other day. Like I don't like people filming at the gym. I don't think you should be able to. One of my friends was like, okay, well maybe they're filming for like their trainer or whatever, and I was still like, I guess, or like for themselves to see like their form or whatever. Like that's fine. If you're just setting up your iPhone, like okay, fine. I don't like when you're getting people in the shot still, but like I get to film yourself, whatever. I saw some dude with a fucking DSLR and a tripod in the gym. And just like, rotating it, zooming in and focusing in. Quit.
Settle down.
Quit. I don't even care if you have 1 million followers. Quit. That's gar. It's my pet peeve. I can't stand it. Because I look really strong, and I don't want people to see that. It's something I'm trying to keep secret. So if I'm in the back of your shot. Is that John from Stache Club? He's looking really strong. It kind of ruins this whole,
Yeah, I completely agree.
Shout out Joey Swole. You follow Joey Swole overseas content?
Is he the dude that looks like he'd be a douchebag, but
Yes.
he's not? And
Yeah,
he wears
he's-
his hat really high.
Absolutely. He's like
and
the-
he's like,
The gym emperor, I'll call
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Tim Emperor.
Yes.
I like him. I like the dude on TikTok. He has glasses and blonde hair, and every single video he just says the same thing where he just goes, you need to eat 100 grams of protein. You need to do that, which is like every influencer. I'm going off on tangent now, but it's how many times can you just say, eat less, eat more protein, do this dumbbell work? There's only so many things, you can say where eventually you're just saying, we'll move on.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Let
let me get you that cough drop. You want a cough drop or a beer?
Yes. Yes to both. Okay. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Thank you so much.
Linden's snuck in there.
I love those ones.
All right.
Oh, this was one of the good ones too.
Let's go. Yep, only the good stuff here.
that's a
only
fire
the good
sweatshirt.
stuff. Let me know what you need. I got cough drops. I got tampons.
Oh God, you're the best. You know exactly what a woman needs.
Every size too. I got every size.
Every size, the left and the right. I love when people don't get that.
Babe, what size do you Oh man. All right, number 3.
Number 3, we have Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre.
Whoa, Irish versus Scotland. God, this reminds me of the Irish-Scotland War of 1883, 6. Always that, they're always button heads, the Irish and the Scots. Is that true? Do they have a beef? I don't know.
I don't think the Irish like anybody.
True.
I can say that as someone who's Irish.
They like Guinness, I know that. Split the G. Why don't you split this fucking... Sheamus versus Drew?
Sheamus versus Drew.
Okay. Sheamus been not even around for that much longer, but like of notable status in wrestling for longer, I'd say. But Drew's been a bigger star for longer. I don't know if that makes
And he's
sense.
a funny motherfucker on social media.
Drew is very funny. Yeah, that's the thing. Drew, like, Sheamus does have, like, his, like, Celtic workout things. Like, he does have a social media presence. But you're right. Drew won a Slammy this past Slammy season for Social Star of the Year. Okay.
They don't give those out to anybody. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. And I'm gonna go with actually it was kind of bullshit because the only nominees were him and Chelsea Green. So 3-1.
Sheamus.
Drew-
2 million.
Drew McIntyre 1.8.
It is Sheamus.
Damn.
3.5.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my god. What's Drew at?
2.1.
Wow. Oh my god. I'm not good at this.
I'm sure Drew has more Twitter followers.
All right. Next one.
Fella.
All right, Kathy Kelly versus Paul Heyman.
What a crazy. Okay. This doesn't have anything to do with anything. Jackie Redmond does NHL content, right? I don't know if Kathy Kelly does other stuff.
I'm sure she does.
But also, Paul, like, it's also comparing, like, you do have, like, a young woman versus, like, an old man. But also, Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's Paul Heyman at the end of the day. This feels like a trick.
It does feel like a trick.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna fall for it every single time. 3-1.
Paul Heyman, 3.5 million.
Paul Heyman, 2 milli.
Paul 1.5.
Wow.
We have Triple H versus Randy Orton.
Ooh. I went to someone immediately because this person's been famous while they were younger more.
Randy posts more thirst traps.
That's the
I would
thing.
imagine.
That's the thing. Randy's
The photo of him here Whoa.
Yeah.
he looks good.
Yeah.
Randy's been a hottie. Let's see it.
Oh, wait, what? He's long hair in that picture.
That has to be AI. I don't think he's ever had that
No.
hair.
It's hysterical.
Also, funny to choose like the Triple H pictures, him with Penta. Like, what?
Yeah, the photos that they've chosen have been strange.
Really? Okay, I think that's on purpose because, yeah, to my knowledge, Randy's never had that hair.
That's hysterical. I hope he did.
I think he looks bad with it, too.
It looks like Fabio a little bit.
He's a very handsome man, don't get me wrong. But Triple H, though, he always posts the pictures of him pointing with the new champion. I'm sure that always gets a lot of buzz, a lot of traction, a lot of followers. But Randy Orton, I think I've seen his posts, and I think he's funny.
I think I'm overshooting the number by a decent amount, but 3, 2, 1.
I've been doing that. Randy Orton,
What do you got for a number?
5 million.
Randy 4.2.
Triple H.
Wow, really?
7.6.
Holy shit! What's Randy at?
7.1.
Wow. Oh my god. This is hard. This is like way harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Triple H, yeah, I mean, he's the head of the company, sort of. You know,
I get it. I just thought
takes
Randy.
those pictures.
I don't know. That's a good debate. Leave your comments. Who's a bigger star overall? Triple H, Randy. I would have said Randy, to be honest, but it's an argument. And again, he is the C whatever, OO, CEO.
But Randy Orton was in The Condemned too, so
True.
you got to think. But the Chaperone, Triple H, great films, people, great films.
RKO, I'd say, is way more popular than the Pedigree.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't know.
But the game, the Motorhead theme song, played at every arena.
Burn on my light and voices. Come on, we can do this all day.
All right. All right, pal.
All right, next one.
We have Penta versus Chad Gable.
Ooh. Again, this one doesn't seem hard to me, but I've been falling for that before. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Penta, 800K.
Chad Gable 1.1.
Penta.
Really?
838,000.
Not bad.
I would've
Not
thought
too
Chad
shabby.
had way more.
My thinking is he has international unlock.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in this WWE United States world. Yeah, that's a good point.
Joe
Tessitore.
Tessitore versus Stache Club Wrestling.
Okay.
Do you know how many followers you
Yeah.
do? Okay, that's an advantage for you. Oh, all right, dude. I mean,
This feels all right. This was put in here for a reason.
Yeah, it's probably
you know what I
close.
mean. All right, I'm not. You know what? Here's the thing. I'm not betting against my own team here. How you racing, Joe? I might get the number wrong. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be close, especially at the time. We've gained a lot of followers since, but I think as of this, I think this is where we were at. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Joe Tess, 30K.
Stache Club 34,700.
The Stache Club 33,900.
Oh shit! Damn. That's when we were in our flop era.
Dude, Joe Tess.
Wait, so what does Joe have?
22,000.
Wow. I put Stache Club, so I wasn't gonna vote against the team.
Yeah.
But surprise! I'm like in actuality, I'm surprised Joe is more or less.
I thought maybe the person that made this
go.
would think like, oh, our egos would be inflated and would go against the guy who's been on ESPN, you know, very accomplished, whatever. But yeah, you know, of course, I didn't put it into the equation since I've joined the channel. I'm sure we've
That's the thing.
done
That's the
crazy
thing.
numbers,
That's
right?
the thing. I
So-
believe this was put together before you joined.
Yeah, March 9th.
Oh man, yeah.
Damn it.
Yep. But still.
Go us. Dominic Mysterio versus Tony Storm.
Ooh. All right, so Dom, one of the people I follow, he posted an Instagram picture yesterday that I shared.
I saw. Good pick.
He used a, you know how, all right, here's another hot take. Hate when people add a song to their Instagram post. So I don't want to be scrolling through and all of a sudden I'm hearing music blaring all, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
never have sound on. I never watch anything with sound. So
that's even more confusing because if you're a person that doesn't have sound on, but you're like, I'm gonna add music to my post. Yeah, it's like, what do you think everyone else is? You know.
Yeah.
But he did. I did notice his song. It was he posted it with a Mac Miller song from like the mixtape days or a Best Day Ever tape per album or whatever. So Dom knows ball. Point being. Anyway, Dom or Tony. The
She's
timeless
timeless.
gimmick's been huge.
She's timeless.
But also,
She's very provocative, gets the people going.
that Mysterio last name,
Yeah.
though, carries a lot of weight.
He's been on screen since 2005, since he was a little chubby little kid, you know, so that could come into play.
We haven't been right on the number at all. 3, 2, 1.
Tony Storm, 1 milli.
Dom 2.1.
Dom 1.4.
Oh, wow. Way less than I thought, but take that.
What does Tony have?
807,000.
Wow.
Next one, Soph.
Okay. We have Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy.
Classic. Classic.
I mean, come on.
Wow. These two are brothers.
They certainly are.
I mean, here's the thing. One's always been more popular than the other. It's just how it happens. I've always been like an underdog sort of guy. So I've always been more of a Matt fan than I have a Jeff fan. I'm not saying he's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
But I've always, also because like Jeff was more Raw, I watched more SmackDown. So I saw more of Matt. And I also didn't like that like, people are ignoring Matt because Jeff's the cool one. Just because Matt's not cool.
Yeah. Yep, I'm a younger brother, and let me tell you, I'm Jeff, you're Matt, I'm the cool one, I have the rainbow hair, you don't.
Right. I get the purple Nintendo 64 controller.
Yes. I'm the main character. But I hear you, I do kind of feel bad for Matt, too, in that sense. Like, that must be, a bit annoying at some points. Jeff also kind of the more accomplished wrrestler, too. So
That's what I mean. That's kind of all it goes to it, yeah.
Also, Jeff Hardy makes crazy music, too.
Yeah, I never really listened to his. What's his band called?
I almost said Evanescence.
It's something like
It's
that,
close
though.
to that,
It's
I
like,
think, yeah.
It's like Jeff Hardy and the Jeffies.
No. Parallel something.
Hardly know her. Jeff and the Hard Boys.
Jeff and the Hardys.
Jeff and the Hard Boys.
Oh.
Hey, everybody, I'm Jeff and the Hard Boys. Thanks for coming out to the Newport Folk Festival. Who's excited for Bob Dylan later? All right, think of a number here. Let's go 3.3 milli. 3 to 1.
Jeff Hardy, 3 million.
Wow, Jeff, 3.3.
Matt.
Really? I hate this game. This is a trick. This whole game is a trick. What do we got for numbers?
2.3.
Matt, 2.3. What's Jeff at?
1.7.
Really?
Maybe he doesn't post as much.
Matt does have a podcast.
Okay.
So I don't know if that... I don't know.
I feel like he's a big posting pictures of the Family Guy, too. Maybe people just eat that up.
Ooh, Matt's wife is really popular. Rebby Hardy?
Yeah.
Rebba Hardy? Rebby.
Yeah.
Rebby? That doesn't sound right.
Reba or Reba.
Is it Rebba?
Reba.
Like Reba?
Reba?
It's
Rebby?
something like that. But she's really popular, I think, in like the horror and like makeup space. Where like, and they got a nice family, cute family.
Absolutely.
People love a good family man.
Guess which wrestler has a cuter family?
Next week. For sure. All right, we have Kurt Angle versus Edge.
One is an Olympian, and the other is Kurt Angle.
How many Edge heads are there?
You see on Twitter that WWE just abandoned the Edge. I don't know if this is true, but apparently WWE abandoned the Edge copyright. So I wonder if he's going to come out.
Oh, no, but they just recently got it back.
They did?
Because that went viral, yeah, I guess.
God
yeah.
damn it, I hate Twitter.
I mean, I think he's settled into being cope.
Yeah, he's been coping with it. I hear what you're saying.
Speaking of having to cope, Edge is the one who shaved Kurt Angle's head bald. What does that play into this? I don't know.
That's good thinking. I like that thinking. Edge has like been in movies, I think. He's been on TV.
Kurt Angle's in Sharknado 2 or 3, so
Fair take.
got to think about that. He also was in like a horror movie too. Like he was a horror villain.
Really?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but I definitely have to check it out.
Oh, wild.
It's kind of a trip.
3 to 1.
Kurt Angle, 1 million.
Edge, 1.7.
Edge 2.1.
Wow. Okay,
God
I'm getting
damn
closer with that one. I think, and I can't emphasize think enough. I think I'm at 5.
All right.
But we'll go from there.
We'll figure it out. All right, we have Lita versus Kenny Omega.
Bang. Lita versus Kenny, huh?
Lita
See, I just
versus
wonder
Kenny.
how active Lita is. But no, Lita's damn. Kenny's popular, but Lita's been that girl.
Team
for a
Extreme,
minute.
Attitude Era icon, WWE Hall of Famer. But then you got Kenny Omega, who the folks love on the internet. So
This is tough. You get the nostalgia bump from Lita, though.
yeah, big time. I mean, yeah, of course. You know, you got to think Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy had 1.8 and Matt Hardy like 2 point something. So that maybe
That's great thinking. I didn't even consider that, but I'm sticking with this.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oh wait, I didn't do a number.
Oh, sorry.
I just do 1 million. Kenny Omega 1 million.
Lita, 1.4.
Lita, 1 million.
Wow. Hey, you're right on the...
Yeah, I'm wrong
Wow.
person though.
Wow.
Kenny by God Omega.
Yeah, he had a decent amount less with 599,000. So,
599?
yeah.
Wow, way less than I thought.
Way
I thought it
less.
was closer to a million. Yeah.
Santino Morella
This
versus...
is him on my sweatshirt, guys, by the way.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, he looks so different.
I think
in
you meant
this
Santino
photo.
Morella. I'm like, no way you have a Santino Morella.
No, I was waiting for you guys to notice. Someone did.
Where did
Also
you get
next week.
this?
Sent by my good friends at WitWiki.
Oh, how kind.
Well,
we have
if you could have a wrestling merch, what would you do? Like maybe just like John's right here. Who do you want on your sweatshirt?
Or even just like a t-shirt. Like if you're thinking like a t-shirt, who you getting? And what size?
And what size? I'm a size small. That's a great question. You would always say someone's merch I would always like. I forget who.
Old school Sean. Like that's
Old
the
school
one.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yep. I'd take just about anyone, I think.
Logan Paul.
Except
I
for
guess
Logan
except
Paul.
that. I guess that's the one. Huh?
Damn, I'm gonna need one. I need at
Yeah,
least
yeah.
one. You
I
know?
believe it.
If anyone has any.
Send them to Jimmy's house at.
Send them to Jimmy's house, yeah.
Jimmy's address will be on the screen here. You can send whatever you want to there.
We have Santino Morella versus Ariana Grace.
They're gonna say Ariana Grande.
Well, I read that wrong first. I was like, whoa.
Is Ariana Grace his daughter? Isn't his daughter in wrestling?
Is Ariana? Oh yeah, yeah. She's on NXT.
Is that Ariana Grace? I
And
think
I have
Santino.
no idea who that is.
it might be.
Because Santino's is like running TNA. He's like the general manager at TNA.
Yeah.
Because I think that was a whole thing when they did they started doing crossovers, and it was like, oh my god, whatever. Has the daughter surpassed Papa? How do you say dad in Italian? Meatball.
Meatball.
Stupid.
Daddy-o?
Dumb fucking joke.
Meatball.
Yeah, I don't know.
Poppy?
Poppy Chulo? No, that's not.
I guess.
that's
Is that
it.
not Spanish?
Yeah, that's
I mean, I feel like lots of words kind of translate over.
That's true. Well, if you're Italian, leave a like.
If you're Italian, live like for sure.
Leave a gabagool.
3, 2, 1.
Santino, 280K.
Santino, 900K.
Santino, 337K.
Whoa, you were way closer. Wow.
Let's go. Price is right,
Oh my
baby.
God.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ariana Grace could eventually surpass her father, but
She's so new.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, not like I know much, but I'm reading it. I was like, I have absolutely no idea who this is. So until I know who she is, she's no
That's the
one.
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the barometer.
Yeah.
why wouldn't she take the Morella last name too? I hate when
Yeah,
they
that's
do a
true.
second generation superstar and then they don't take the last name. Like, why not?
And then they
Yeah.
have a first name as a last name, even worse. My biggest pet peeve: never have a first name as a last name.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels.
Classic. If it's not
Yeah,
this
right,
person,
dude.
I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if it's not this person. I don't know. I have no idea what the followers is looking like.
Yeah, I think this should be a blowout.
Yeah, me too. 3 to 1.
HBK 3 million.
Shawn Michaels 2.4.
Bret Hart,
Classic. I hate this game.
949,000.
Shawn doesn't even crack a milli. Wow. What's Shawn at?
Shawn's at 359,000.
I'll follow him right now.
I feel terrible for him. What? That makes no sense.
That is shock.
He must not post anything. He must be only posting like NXT commercials.
We got Nia Jax versus Shane McMahon.
Shayno.
She's not like most girls.
That's the thing. How many followers do most girls have? Shane McMahon, not like most sons.
Yeah, watch this be a low-key one. I'm ready.
3 to 1.
Nia Jax 2 million.
Shane 1.2.
Nia 1.9.
Wow. 1 point Nia.
1.9.
Thank you.
Almost versus Jessica Carr.
Whoa. I believe this was submitted, maybe submitted before Omos went to Japan.
Jess Krejci versus Omos or Omos.
You know what? I feel like the trick here is they're going to want you to put the wrestler as opposed to the referee. That's the trick. So I'm going to go the referee.
I'm gonna go the guy that's like 10 feet tall and be confident in that. Because referee.
The taller the guy, the more
If you're a
followers.
referee, your job is to not be noticeable. So, do you do that your everyday life on social media? Maybe do that too. I don't know.
Tell that to Charles Robinson. 3, 2, 1. I don't know what that meant.
Omos, 500K.
Jessica Carr, spelled Karr with 400K.
Almost. 286.
Wow. This is so... All right, I think you're tied back up. 7-7 here.
7-7.
I'll get my head in the game here.
I am back.
All right, Kit Wilson versus Elton Prince.
Okay, some pretty deadly on pretty deadly.
They should be tied.
Kit Wilson.
Right?
Be fair. It'll only be fair.
Right.
I'm gonna... All right. I got one in my head. 31.
Elton Prince, 200K.
Elton Prince, 400K.
Whoa. Elton,
Oh,
51,000.
really?
Oh,
Really?
nice.
Elton's the blonde one, right? Does it show the winner? Is Elton blonde?
Well, they're both in each photo, so I'm not
Damn
sure
it.
who's
Okay,
who.
that's fine. I'm
pretty
pretty
sure he's
Elton's
blonde.
the blonde
Yeah.
one, right? And
Yes.
Kit's the one with brunette hair.
And literally, my only thinking was Elton Prince sounds like a very cooler name. And like Elton John, you might get some
Yeah.
followers because people are confused.
I just think blondes have more fun.
True.
So
yeah,
equate some more followers.
absolutely.
Damn.
That's what I heard. All right, AJ Lee versus CM Punk.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, this should be a no-brainer. You would imagine.
You would think, but
would
this
think.
quiz has been tricky. Does AJ Lee surpass Punk? Here's the thing: Punk doesn't seem like a real Instagram social media guy.
I follow,
You follow
CM
him.
Punk. I follow him on Instagram because specifically he blocked me on Twitter. So I'm a big fan of his. So I want to keep up with him. But actually, I don't think he even tweets anymore anyway. So I'm good.
What did you do to get blocked?
It was like many.
I
years.
tweet him one picture of my dick.
It was that, and then also just like I was kind of clowning him because it was just like a regular post response where I think he was tweeting about the Cubs, the Chicago Cubs.
And it wasn't even wrestling related.
No, I
That's funny.
tweeted him a picture of him throwing out the first pitch at a Cardinals game. He's wearing a Cardinals jersey, so I'm like, oh, you're kind of a fake fan. Blocked.
That's funny.
So yeah, and then like that was like almost like 8 years ago, so a little unfair, CM Punk. But
Damn.
Is he from St. Louis?
he's from Chicago.
Oh.
So he was embarrassed probably embarrassed or just like annoyed with me showing him in a Cardinals jersey, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But his wife or him, CM Punk, UFC, heels, WWE, podcast, crashing out. AJ Lee's been out of wrestling for years. But she's been doing some Hollywood stuff, I believe.
Yeah, I think she's like a comic book writer. Also famous hottie.
Of course.
Hottie have a couple. Yeah, real hot couple.
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1.
CM Punk 2 milli.
Punk 2.1.
Punk 1.6.
Wow. Okay.
They try to fool me.
Okay.
I'm still mad about AJ Lee being selected in the Guess the Wrestler or no, sorry, 20 Questions game. You picked AJ Lee.
That came out the other day. Go check that out.
You got though later that day because you're doing the Wordle or one of the things on TikTok that you do,
yeah,
and then it was
yeah.
AJ Lee and you got it wrong.
I know. I was
brutal.
off the top of my yeah.
I was laughing.
It will not happen.
I was at home laughing at your TikTok.
That reminds me, I gotta do that later.
All right, Stone Cold versus Roman Reigns.
Ooh. Okay. Here's where we're getting in that thinking of like, it's an older generation guy, maybe not as prominent in the new age. However, Stone Cold. He's got a ranch, he has beer, he has 2 cute cats. One's named Macho, the other is Jimmy.
Poncho.
Nice. Good pull.
And they're not cute. They're
Really?
2 solid ass cats.
2 solid ass cats, yeah.
Gonna have to look him
They're
up.
important
If
cats
you
to
don't
the
follow
ranch.
Stone Cold, he's worth a follow.
He's great, dude. Like he honestly, I watch his videos sometimes and I kind of tear up. I'm like, damn, this man's really living life right now.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I like seeing him rip around on his 4-wheeler.
Yeah, he's still very active,
Or his
doing
buggy,
like
whatever it is.
Kind of like pretty much his Instagram is like when you complete life, all its missions, and you're kind of just on side missions. But who was the other one? Steve Austin versus whom? Roman Reigns.
That's the thing. The guy for the past few years on top of the company.
Rock Jr.
But he's not a bigger name than Stone Cold.
No.
But like Instagram is just it's a weird one.
I'm thinking too, like he played football, Georgia Tech. Like he's been on College Game Day. But
I guess. How many
Global
followers do
star.
you think that's getting him though?
I think a lot. I think
think
a lot
so?
of sports people are on Instagram that
Yeah.
follow. I think I'm going the Tribal Chief, man. I'm
These
gonna
are
expose.
2 solid ass cats.
Aren't they? Yeah.
Oh, they're adorable.
Oh my god, I love that he posts them so much.
Yeah, he's a real cat.
Wait,
dad.
I love a cat guy.
And he just like has a ranch. Like he just owns a ranch in Texas, lets him run around.
Yeah.
Takes care of his
Has
animals.
a great beer.
Does have a
beer
really
company.
good beer. Yeah. 3 to 1.
He's my dad. Roman Reigns 5 milli.
Stone Cold 5.6.
Roman 9.7.
9.7. Wow. What's Stone Cold at?
6.8.
Wow.
It's the thirst traps. I'm telling you.
I guess so.
I'm telling
We should do a
you.
video where we try wrestlers' products if there are enough of them.
I've had that idea for sure. Yeah. Like I know like the New Day had a cereal for a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, Stone Cold has a beer.
The Rock has that energy drink, right?
He has like a lot of stuff, doesn't he?
Terram-
He also has
Sure
like
he
hair
does.
care products. and
Terramana.
stuff.
I'll drink some tequila.
Oh yeah, he does have tequila. Oh yeah.
That would be fun. We should
Yeah.
try to do that. I mean, it would cost a lot of money, but...
Yeah. It's on Clutch Points is done. It's around these bases here.
All right, Mick Foley versus Chelsea Green.
Ooh. I feel like Mick Foley might be funny on Instagram too. I don't know anything about Mick Foley's internet presence, but Chelsea Green's a riot. Former Madam President, dressed up as Mick Foley during her whatever it was street
good
fight.
shout. Yeah, she pulled it off she absolutely killed that.
I
But
bet you she has a lot.
I bet she has a lot. You go. She's also married to the indie god, the internet champion, Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. But Mick Foley, best times selling author Mick Foley. You got to think
I have
that.
a book over there.
Really? Which one?
Have a nice day.
Yeah, that's a good one. Hardcore Diaries. I read that as a kid. I even knew it was garbage back then.
3-1.
I went Mick Foley 2 milli.
Chelsea 1.2.
Chelsea 1.1.
Oh, almost got that bonus point.
Damn it.
That would have been nice.
I thought that was a classic case of trying to trick me with an attractive woman over, an older man, but
God,
A trick as old as time.
a Saturday. That's Jesus Christ. Happens to me all the time.
My arch nemesis Logan Paul versus John Cena.
That's a great one. Because Logan's, all Logan's followers are from being this massive YouTuber and whatever. But Cena's also a household name.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, I'm kind of floored.
I feel older people might not know who Logan is. But I think everyone knows who John Cena is. But also it's the internet. So you're not getting...
But can you see him?
I guess.
Can you find his profile?
Depends on the time.
The
time of day.
I think I know Cena's follower account. So I'll write that down in the corner if I'm right, and I'll do a little dance if I'm right. But
all right, I'm gonna go right here. All right, 3, 2, 1.
I went Logan Paul with 15 million.
I went John Cena 21.2.
Logan 27.2.
Wow! Holy shit!
Does John Cena have 6.3?
21 million.
Oh, okay. All right. 6.3 just jumped at me, but of course I don't know anything apparently.
All right, this is the wager.
Ooh.
Finally.
10 to 11. Yeah, this is a long... For this being a 50-50 video. Wow, long video.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, wager time. Again, folks, title, not on the line. Title is being defended for Backlash predictions. That's the next title match. All right, we'll play it by ear. We'll do no bonus. Straight up, just wager. All right. I'm ready. I got a wager locked in.
Alrighty. So this is 5 people. So just give me who has the most out of these 5 people.
Oh, wow.
All right. I like my wager.
All right. Bo Dallas, Joe Gacy, Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis.
So it's Wyatt 6 / Wyatt family people. All right. I know it's not Joe Gacy. Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross, Dexter Loomis. Did you write down your answer?
I have my answer
really
locked in.
quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. I follow all these guys, actually.
You really?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's between 2 for... I think it's got to be this one. Rowan Cross. I know it's... I would be shocked if it's Gacy or Loomis. No matter how many times Dexter Loomis is on that firefighter TV show. Nikki Cross has been around for a minute. Rowan's been around for a minute. Bo Dallas is Bo Dallas. Leading the shit is Uncle Howdy.
The first ever NXT champion.
Mm-hmm. I'm locking in my answer. I'm gonna throw a guess down for S and G's. All right. Putting my cap on. I'm locking in here. All right. For momentum. Going into Backlash predictions, baby. Jimmy, good luck. Everyone out there, good luck. Soph, good luck with that cold over there.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we shake hands. Sorry, I forgot what part of the video we were on. Marker went flying. Soph, you went that answer in 3, 2, 1.
Eric Rowan.
Wow, I went Bo Dallas. My guess is 700,000. Do you have a guess for?
$1 million.
All right.
Nikki Cross.
Whoa, no way.
1 million.
1 million?
1 million.
Wow, what's everyone at? Does it say?
Bo Dallas, 119,000. Eric Rowan, 273,000.
Wow.
Dexter at 324,000. And then Joe Gacy at 100,000.
Wow.
You were
wow.
right about Joe Gacy.
Gacy over Loomis.
Yeah, you cut him out quick.
Wow. I wagered 1 point.
I wagered 10.
Huge for me.
I wagered 10.
So, folks, if you do the math out there, get your calcs out. Calc is short for calculator. And that's that.
I'll tell you what. I wish I knew there was 5 answers.
Yeah, you know what?
I was very confident. I'm like,
wager round would have been a little...
I have a 50-50 shot of getting it right. Let me wager 10.
But that's Dallas, baby.
But that's
Dallas.
Nice shout, man. Absolutely.
That's Dallas.
Yeah, that's Dallas.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Please leave your score in the comments. Did you do better? Did you do worse? Patreon.com/DashLabWrestling for a bonus wrestling Q&A podcast. scwquiz@gmail.com if you want to send something in. We have, I already said Patreon. We have merch and a WWE Fanatics link in the description. We'll get out of here. Thank you for being here as always. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.